Hey everybody. I am totally stoked that you are here today. We're going to have people joining in here pretty soon, I'm sure. And I am going to just kind of hang out until I have some people popping on. For just a few minutes here. This is what we're making today. We're going to be making this love card that's really simple and cute. And we're going to make this vintage t-shirt card. And these cards are my free card kits that you can receive when you place a $50 order or more from me during the month of February. So you get these card kits, plus you get 12 free tutorials from me when you place a $50 order or more using the host code. If your order is over $150, you don't want to use the host code. Instead, you would want to just place your order and you would get the free stamp and rewards, and you'll still get the freebies from me. Hi, Tiffany. Hey, Roberta. Hey, Teresa. So these are the fun cards. So we're going to start with making this one. This is a cute Valentine's card, but really you could use this all year long. You wouldn't have to just use it for Valentine's. And I thought this would make a really great guy birthday card, or it would be great for Father's Day too. I think either one. But let's start out with a prize patrol. Let's give away a little prize because I have so much stuff and I really wanted to do a couple of fun prizes this time. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Rhonda. So here is, hey, Nona. So I do want to have a disclaimer. If you are overseas, you can't participate in the prize patrols because I can't ship Stampin' Up! Product overseas. So if you're overseas, I cannot ship to you. So the way I do my prize patrols is kind of fun. I usually have you guys guess something, and then whoever gets the closest is the one that wins. So I'm giving away this little sampler pack of 4x6 papers. I have this huge bag full of buttons. These are all retired Stampin' Up! Buttons that I thought were really fun. And so that, and then this package of itty bitty accent stickers. They're little epoxy stickers. So this will be the first prize patrol. And I am going to do a fun guess. Okay, so I'm getting ready for a fun event this weekend called the Escape to Create retreat. And so we're doing a one-day long, really fun retreat in my hometown, and I'm so excited. We have 13 people attending, and I have been working my hiney off on preparing for it this week. So I literally am over the moon excited about this event and cannot wait for it to happen. It's happening this coming Saturday. So what I want you to do is I want you to guess hello in Tasmania. Thanks for joining us. I want you to guess how many boxes I have, boxes and or plastic totes, big totes and boxes I have sitting in my room behind me that are holding supplies and items for the retreat. So type in and guess how many, and the person that gets the closest without going over will win these goodies. So you guys can start typing in your answers, and while you're doing that, we're going to make a card. And I have another prize patrol to do. So start messaging. Okay, let's start with the love card. This card is fantastic. I love it because it's simple and it's cute and it's super duplicatable. So when you get a free card kit from me in the mail for placing an order, they come looking like this. They're in a plastic cello bag, And then all the pieces are cut and prepped for you. And apparently this one is missing a piece of white cardstock. Of course it is. I'll be right back. You guys keep guessing while I go grab that white cardstock. Okay, here it is. Sorry about that. Okay, your guys' guesses are awesome. Keep guessing, keep guessing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm so excited about this because this paper is some of my favorite Valentine's paper I've seen in a really long time. I love it. This has the word love written in a bunch of different languages, which I think is fabulous. But let's do our stamping first. So we're going to use the double take stamp set. And I'm using all 3 of these stamps, the love stamps. I'm going to show you how I do that. We're going to start with real red ink. Actually, that's all we're using is real red ink. And then we're going to start with the big banner one. You can see that it's very well loved. It's been used a lot. So let's talk about the staining that you see there. Okay, photopolymer stamps stain if they are high quality. If you have a high quality photopolymer stamp, it will stain. If you get the cheapy, crappy photopolymer stamps from the $1 bin in a craft store, it's not going to stain at all. And it won't stamp very nice either. Okay, here we go. My head has to come into the camera. I'm sorry about that, but it's the only way I can see what I'm doing. And I still managed to stamp off of it a little. That's okay. We're going to leave it. Okay, so that's my first step. Then I'm going to use the second one. So you see how stained this is? It's totally fine. It works completely fine. It does not cause any problems. We're going to second generation stamp. So we're stamping off once. And then we're going to go into the center and stamp again. And so now we have this lighter color. So this is really fun to show because I feel like you can see how just from one ink pad, you could get several different tones of color. And if we were to stamp it again, you're going to get an even lighter impression. Okay. So that's the fun of doing generation stamping is you're really getting lots of different colors out of one ink. All right, here we go with the real red again. And we're going to stamp this little over the top. Look how awesome that looks. It's not awesome. I just love it. I love it. Love, love, love. It's a love, love, love card. Okay, so let me close up my ink pad here and I'm going to get these out of the way so that I don't end up putting my hand in them and getting all inky. Oh, okay. All right, let's put the card together. Again, super simple card. And some people love that, some people don't. So, you know, it's just kind of your preference as far as what you like using. I'm using my fun bone folder here from my friend Babe. Yes, her name is Babe. I call her Grandma Babe. And she had this made for me. I always keep it in here so I can use it on my, I wonder how many times I've said love in this video so far. Okay, you could use either side of this. You could use the red and white polka dot, or you can use the words. I wanted to use the words because they say love. They say the word love all over it in different languages, which I think works perfect with this sentiment. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of layering here. I have the basic black cardstock that is already pre-cut. Now, the dimensions of all of this, this is cut at 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and this white piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. This piece here is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and that's in inches. Sorry, I don't know the translation into centimeters. Metric. Okay, so I have just this little strip of foil paper now here laid down. And we're going to adhere this piece down. Now you see I'm using fast fuse adhesive. A lot of people don't like this adhesive because they have a hard time using it. And I want to just show you really quick. This is the trick to it. All you have to do is run it. And when you get to the bottom, instead of lifting it up, straight up, you just go to the edge like that. You just kind of, it basically has to cut the adhesive. But people are too heavy-handed with it, and that's why it doesn't work well for them. I love it because it's super, super strong adhesive. And so when you use it, you don't have to worry about your projects. See that? See, I didn't do the little check mark, so you can see the little string coming. So watch, I just go down, check mark, no problem. Okay, and then for fun, I'm adding this little bitty paper clip on there as if this is paper clipped to the card. And that's it. That's the super fun, easy card. Here's one that has a little bit better stamping. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these back in my cello bag to keep them out of the way. Now let's do the other card. Oh, we're going to choose the prize patrol first. Okay, so I'm going to count them. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 boxes. Oh, Teresa Marriott guessed 8. Anyone else guess 8? I don't see any. No one else guessed 8. So Teresa Marriott is the one that will win these goodies. So let's put her name on them. And Teresa, you need to email me your address. If I don't receive an email with your address, then I'm going to put these goodies back in for a prize patrol in the future. Okay, so I'm going to put your name on these. So there you go. So email me at wendy.cranford@live.com. Congrats. Okay, we have another prize patrol. And here I'm going to show you. This is a bag full of pre-cut kits, and they are Christmas. This is all Christmas stuff. This was a thing that I was part of that I never was able to participate in because I ran out of time. So there's some Halloween, there's some Christmas, there's some goodie bags, and there's some embellishments in here. There's just lots of fun stuff in here. So if you are interested in winning this, then make sure that you play along to this next one. So I'm going to tell you the next one while I am working on the next card. Nana, no, I don't have to carry everything in. I have a friend, and I'm sure my husband will help me. It's what I keep telling myself. Okay, so the next one, tell me the number of big shots that I have. A big shot is the die cutting machine that Stampin' Up! Sells. And if you can guess how many big shots I have, whoever gets the closest without going over or the exact amount will receive that from me. Okay, the email address I'm going to type it so that you have it. There you go. Okay, so let's do the next card. Okay, here's the next card, and it is a vintage. It's a t-shirt, and it says vintage, and you use the t-shirt bundle for this. So I'm going to show you all the products here, and you can purchase all of these products in my online store. I'll be honest, I cannot remember if I listed the supplies over on my blog. If there's anybody on here who wouldn't mind going to check on my blog at levinstampin.com, I will send you a free goodie for doing that. Go check and see if I listed the supplies. If I didn't list the supplies, then I need to do it. So if you want to go check for me and then come right back, I would appreciate it. Just anybody on here who can do that, who can multitask. Okay, so I'm using Whisper White craft ink and basic gray ink. And I'm using the custom t-shirt or custom tee stamp set. And then the kit that you would receive in the mail would look like this. So you'll get all these pieces in the mail from me in this little bag. Let me move this. And we'll leave that. Okay. So it's already scored for you because this piece of cardstock is basic gray and it's cut at 9 3/4 by 4 1/4. So it doesn't go all the way down. You see that there, that it's got a gap. So I'll show you what you do with that. You're going to take the very vanilla cardstock that's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And I am going to center it and put it down on the inside of the card. Okay. Then the front is going to be this piece of delightful Dijon, also known in my house as baby poop. This is our baby poop color. We like to refer to this as baby poop. It's like totally breast milk poop color. Hey, Emily, good to see you. Thank you, Lynn. So Lynn went over to my blog for me and checked and made sure that the products that are here are listed on my blog. So you can just click and order them right there. I couldn't remember if I listed them or not. So Lynn, please send me an email and I will send you a gift in the mail for doing that for me. Thank you so much. Send me an email and my email is listed above. Okay. So I've got this fantastic Urban Underground cards or designer series paper cut into little squares. I can't remember what size they are. Let me look. I gotta turn this over. They are 1 3/4 inch by 1 3/4 inch. This piece of cardstock that's here is 4 by 4 by 4. The delightful Dijon. And so the fun thing about this designer series paper is it's double-sided. So you could have you could do any configuration you wanted to of the colors, really. I mean, whatever you wanted to do. But I'm going to do them, every one of them will be different. So I'm going to do one like this and one like this. Plus, I want my dark t-shirt to stand out. So I don't want these squares to be dark. So that's how I'm doing them. But you could do it any old way you wanted to. And I'm going to make my chevron stripes go that direction. And then these are going to go the opposite direction. This is so fun. I love doing these live events. I used to do 2 a month, and now I'm only going to be doing 1 a month because normally I would do my team meeting live on YouTube, but I have decided that I'm going to start doing my team events privately on our Facebook group. So if you're not part of our team and you don't want to miss out on that, you need to join my team and be part of the group. We're calling it the Lovely Stampers Creative Rally. I'm super excited. We're having our first one coming up here pretty soon at the end of February, and then we're going to get on a regular schedule and have them on the second Tuesday of every month, and I am over the moon. I just got home from Michigan where I learned so many cool ideas to do for our team meeting, and I just simply cannot wait. I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to use the vintage stamp and the Whisper White craft ink. And I'm going to stamp it kind of at an angle. And you can see in the middle, it kind of faded out. I didn't intend for it to do that, but it's okay because of the whole point of this shirt is like it's this old vintage shirt, right? So it's fine that it's faded in the middle. I don't care. So I'm going to set this aside to dry because you know the deal with pigment ink is it takes a little bit longer to dry. So you don't want to mess with that very much while it's kind of setting up. Okay, so let's talk Big Shot real quick before we, so the number of Big Shots that I have are 3. And so the winners are Trista Sykes, Carrie Koss, Tiffany H., Jerry Ann Armstrong. Wow, 4 people. So I will send a goodie to each of you. I can do that. I could totally do that. You will not all get this packet. One of you will get this packet of goodies, and then the other 3 will get other stuff. But I've got plenty of things to be able to send to each of you. So email me at wendy.cranford@live.com. I'll type it in here again. Email me and tell me that you won the Big Shot Prize Patrol, and I will stick a goodie in the mail for you. I can do that. So we have 4 winners on that one. That's pretty exciting. Yay. Okay, so let's finish this card. So we have the basic gray ink, and I'm just going to ink it up, and we're going to just stamp it down here at the bottom to give this something, a little something. Need a little something, something down there at the bottom. Okay, we're almost done. Now I'm going to bring my vintage shirt over, and I'm going to try to be super careful not to smear this ink in the middle because it's probably still wet. That is a drawback to using pigment ink. It stays damp for a while, so you got to be really careful with it, but I'm just going to go for it. So here's the tip I have for you with these gel pens. This is a Uniball Signo gel, white gel pen. It's got pigment ink in it, so it will smear. It takes it a little bit longer to dry. You can get these from Stampin' Up. These are the best gel pens I have ever used. Not because Stampin' Up sells them. You could get these anywhere, okay? You can get Signo Uniball white gel pens anywhere. We happen to sell them, which is fantastic because I sell the snot out of these guys. I love them. They're made in Japan. They are high quality. A lot of gel pens that you use, I don't know about you guys, but they are a mess. So these are a really great gel pen. So one of the things I do to get my gel pen started, this is really weird, is I very lightly run the ball of it over my, kind of over my finger. So you see nothing's coming out. So here's the thing with gel pens. They're persnickety. You can't put a lot of pressure down on them because there's a little teeny tiny ball at the end of this tip. And when you use a lot of pressure, it pushes that ball in and it creates like a plug, and the ink will not come down through the end and come out of the pen. That's why they won't work sometimes. This took me a while to discover, but it's true. Okay, let's see. How come you have 3 big shots? You can only use one at a time. Not a criticism, just puzzled. Okay, Nona, so I teach classes, and like this weekend I have this big retreat. So having more than 1 big shot for me is useful for my business. If I just crafted for myself at home, then I would only have 1. Also, my mom is my assistant. So she comes and she helps me a lot. And so I can set her up at a table with her own big shot, cutting and prepping things. And then I still have my own big shot to use. So I hope that answers your question. Trista, I will absolutely send you a gift. Don't worry about it. I've got goodies galore. So just make sure you email me because I probably won't remember to send it to you if you don't email me. Emily, sometimes our demonstrators have more than 1 if they have classes. Yep, that's it. It's just a useful tool. I have slowly gained goodies over the years, so or big shots over the years. I didn't buy all 3 at once. I actually, my upline Patty Bennett bought me one because she loves me dearly, and I bought one. And then there's I got one at as a half off item once, so that I would have 3. Okay, so we're gonna decorate this shirt. So all I'm doing, which I've already told you, is the tips about the gel pen. You heard that. And this gel pen's having a little bit of some little issues here getting going. It's having a hard time warming up its engine. But you see, once you get the ink rolling, it's no problem. They're persnickety, these gel pens. And so you just have to be gentle with them, really light-handed. If you push hard on a gel pen, they will quit working for you. They don't like to be mistreated. So you have to really be gingerly with these little suckers. Otherwise, they just quit on you. Yes, Nona. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I teach and I demonstrate and I have classes, and I make these card kits in my house, the ones that you see me assembling, and I mail them out. And so I need help with all of that because I'm only one person. And creating all that stuff is super, super fun, but also very time consuming when you're creating kits for over 100 people at a time. That's that's a little time consuming. So I have to have help. So having the extra big shot allows me to have lots of help and doesn't hinder my business at all. Okay, so I'm peeling the backing away from these dimensionals. I wish there's demonstrators in my area. Where do you live, Rhonda? Oh, Kathy, thank you. That's very sweet. So, yeah, so, and Emily's chiming in too about ordering. So here's the thing, Rhonda, you can absolutely participate in all kinds of stuff. Emily is on my team along with Trista, who's on here right now, and we stay connected through virtual stuff. They're part of my exclusive Facebook group. And so we have a Facebook group just for the Lovely Stampers team. And everyone does it as a hobby. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you want to get involved in doing make and takes and stuff like that, we mail them out. I just mail it to you and then you do it online with us. If that's something you're interested in. So make sure that if you're interested in that, you contact me because I would love to help you. I'd love it even if you wanted to join our team. But if you don't, if you want to see what it's all about before you join it, you are welcome to do that. We can add you. We can add you to our Facebook group for the day. You can check it out. You can see what it's all about. You can join in on our team meeting. And then when we're done with the team meeting, if you want to join, that's awesome. And if you don't, that's fine too. And we'll just take you off the Facebook group. So if that's something you're interested in, then please, by all means, email me. And you can, February 22nd is our next team meeting. So you can participate in that for the day and be one of our guests. That's something new that we're going to be doing, is opening up the opportunity for people to come check out what we do. And then you can decide if it's for you or not. We have lots of hobby demonstrators who don't necessarily sell product, but they purchase their own at a discount. Because when you are part of Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, you're not required to have parties or classes or workshops, but you can place your own orders and get the discount on the product. So that's really, really fantastic. Kathy is so sweet, and so Kim Vogel is a friend of mine, and we attended an event this last weekend in Michigan. I flew all the way to Michigan from California, and we had the best time in Michigan. And I spoke at the event because Rhonda asked me to do so, and she was fantastic in asking me to do that. I love public speaking. I know that's really weird. A lot of people hate it, but I really like it. And I also like just sharing what I've learned and what I know. So it was a bunch of demonstrators, and so I got to do that. So thank you, Kathy, for your nice words. Tiffany, same for you. If you want to join in on our Facebook group for the day, you can totally do that and see if maybe having a virtual community would work for you. You and Rhonda can both do that. Sometimes having a a virtual community is nice because you know, I've gotten to know so many people from around the United States and even the world, actually. I have friends in the UK and friends um, all over the place that I would have never met if it wasn't for this. So I'm super excited about that. Um, yeah, that's perfect, Trista. She joined because her wish list is so long. And as a demo, she gets the discount and you get early access to product. I'm in Northern California, Ada. Cheryl says, I have thought about being a demo for 20 years, but the tax thing scares me away. Oh, Cheryl. So here's the scoop on that. I would love for you to join my team because if you're a hobby demonstrator, you don't have to worry about the taxes. If you're a hobby demonstrator, there is literally no business stuff nothing. You don't have to worry about the tax stuff because you're not making any money doing it. You're just getting a discount on product. So if you did it as a business, then you have to do the tax stuff. And I do the tax stuff, no problem. It's not that big of a deal. But I totally get why that would scare you. But if you're just doing it as a hobby, Cheryl, you do not have to worry about the tax stuff at all. So I'm going to write down the 3 people that I have seen interested. Rhonda, Tiffany, and Cheryl. You guys are all interested in maybe seeing yeah, Tiffany, join our group and then you can just join in with us, even though you're far away, just like you're doing now. Really, I feel like, I don't know, Trista and Emily are on here right now and they're on my team and they can probably tell you, they say they're hobby demos, they just enjoy getting the discount. And yes, there's lots of freebies that you can get right now because it's during celebration. So you can get free stamps, 2 free stamp sets. Plus, when you join our team, I give away lots of stuff on our team once you're on our team. I don't give it away for you to join our team because that's actually against Stampin' Up's policy. But there's things that I provide for my team members, like 12 free tutorials every month and stuff like that. Rhonda, if you email me, I'll get all this info to you. Or if you want to give me your email address on here, then I'll just email you the info and we can talk that way. But yeah, Cheryl, don't be afraid because of taxes, because you can just get the discount on the product and you don't have to worry about any tax stuff if you do that. Does anyone have any other questions? This has been so much fun, like answering questions. I feel like this is the best live event I've ever had, with people chatting in and going back and forth and stuff like that. It's been super, super fun. So yeah, I have had such a good time being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. When I started this, I just did it as a hobby too. That's all I started for. But now, obviously, I'm running it as a full-time business because I've chosen to do so. But that's certainly nothing, you don't have to do that. That's just something that I decided to do because I love doing this. So there's our cards. These are our free cards that you're going to get when you place an order with me of 50 or more. Perfect, Ada. Let me write you down too. Okay, so I've got Ada, Rhonda, Tiffany, and Cheryl, who all want to be added to the Facebook group for one day on February 22nd. So email me so that I can have all your info and we'll start talking before then. Yeah, isn't this cute? Loving the vintage tea is what Tiffany said. This one's stamped a little bit better. Sorry, my lighting is awful. It's awful it's the web camera. The webcam causes to have issues. Whatever. You guys can see it okay, I think. I hope. So yeah, this has been a super fun live event because like sometimes nobody talks, nobody chats in, and I like talking and chatting. So yeah, I'll add all 4 of you guys to the Facebook group that day as my guests. And I'm sure that there'll be fun little freebies involved. And we also have prize patrols on our event like we've had today. So yeah, that will be fun. Yeah, Emily, trust me, my list is a mile long, so I know exactly how you feel. I try really hard not to buy everything at once because I want to space things out. Well, first of all, who can afford that? I mean, I guess I don't have $3,000 laying around to just go, I want everything in the catalog. So I make my list and then I order things in increments, just like everybody else does. Sometimes I get free stuff because I use my flex points and different things like that. Hi, I've been good. How are you? My Stampin' in NS. That's a friend of mine. That is my sweet friend in Nova Scotia. I don't know if she wants me to say her name. I have emailed you about 100 times and then I just gave up. How are you? I thought maybe you changed your email address or maybe you were mad at me. I don't know. I could never get a hold of you. Awesome, Ada. Yeah, Emily just provided my email address. Thank you, Emily. I need to send Emily a little goodie. She's been my helper on this. I'm going to write it down. Goodie. She's been a great helper on this. I guess so, because I emailed you for a long time trying to set back up our Wednesday watercolor lesson. And I don't know what happened. Oh, Cheryl, you need to be a demonstrator, Cheryl. If you're spending that much money every month on Stampin' Up! Products, you definitely need to join because you'll get that discount. I don't know who your demonstrator is, but if they've never offered you to get the discount, I don't want to take you from anybody. So if you already have somebody that you use regularly to purchase from, that is probably who you should sign up under, as long as they offer things. I mean, I would hate for you to sign up under somebody that that doesn't do anything. Email me, Karen, because I want to see if I have the correct email for you. I don't know if I have the wrong email. I don't know what happened, but I emailed you several times and never heard back. So I didn't know what happened. And then I just gave up. I mean, I haven't emailed you in a really long time because I gave up. I thought, well, maybe you were upset with me or something. I'm just reading. Okay. Kick in sand. I don't think this is the email I had for you, but we were emailing back and forth for a while there. So I don't know. I'm writing it down. So the next live event on here will be March. I think it's March 1st. Yeah, March 1st. But the next live event with my team is going to be on February 22nd. And that event is by invite only. I would have to add you into our group. So that's why you would need to email me your information. I wrote it down, Emily. Thank you so much. So Cheryl, yeah, I mean, it just hurts my heart that you're spending $200 to $300 a month and not getting that 20% discount. And actually, with Stampin' Up, you start out at a 20% discount, but once you hit a certain number of sales, you get a 25% discount. So you start getting 25% off all of your orders. The Facebook event is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that would be, you order on my website at loveandstampin.com. Loveandstampin.com. There's a button that says shop here or shop here 24/7 or click here to order online. And you can shop right there. And you'll get these free card kits in the mail from me. Plus you get an email that has 12 free tutorials from demonstrators around the world. It's a group that I'm part of called the Tutorial Design Team. And we create tutorials and then we email them out. We each use them differently in our businesses, but that's how I choose to use mine. I provide them free with a $50 order or more. So the Facebook group thing is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on February 22nd. It's invite only, but you're certainly welcome to join in for the day and check things out for the day. And that's 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, and that would be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So depending on where you are in the United States, that would be your times that it'll be at. And it's going to be so super fun. We have completely revamped things. I've spent a ton of energy working on it. We're going to have a really fun make and take. If you're interested in participating in it and you want the make and take, then that's a $5 fee. But other than that, everything else is completely free. So you can join in, and we'll even do a drawing for people who are just visiting. So we'll have a fun drawing just for those that are on the event visiting and maybe aren't part of the team yet. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. Teresa, you're going to want to go to loveandstampin.com to place your order. Rhonda, Tiffany, Cheryl, and Ada should email me, and I will, and you can email me at wendy.cranford@live.com, and it's in these comments. You can email me, and I will make sure that on February 22nd, you are on our Facebook group. But before then, I will send you some stuff in the mail and get you some information. And then everybody who won a goodie today, make sure you email me with your address, and I will send you your Prize Patrol goodie. I have everybody's information written down that won. Oh, I'm so excited. This has been such a fun event. Okay, I have to go pick my daughter up from school. I would love nothing more to just stay on here all day long and hang out with you guys. But she gets out of school in about 15 minutes and I need to go pick her up. So I am going to go ahead and shut everything down. How do you win die cuts? I don't have any die cuts to give away today, Debbie. But I had other stuff I gave away and we did those earlier. Sorry. Maybe catch us next time. We'll be back here on YouTube March 1st. And if you're interested in becoming part of my lovely Stampers community, then you can attend my Facebook event on February 22nd. But you have to email me to do that because it's invite only. Okay. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, everyone who attended and hung out with me today. I will catch you guys online. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. I'm on Love and Stampin'. You can like my page and follow me. You can follow me on Instagram under Wendy Cranford. And I'm constantly posting fun stuff. So make sure you follow me and you'll then be able to see what I'm doing all the time. All right. Talk to you guys soon. And thanks again for hanging out. Bye-bye.